Whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete, Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute is committed to helping you recover from your injuries.
Yeah, Dr. Nigel Sparks is one of the team's orthopedic surgeons. And Dr. Sparks, welcome. Thanks for joining us today. You recently joined JOI, so where is your practice and what kind of patients do you see there?
My practice is in Fleming Island. We are the Clay County division of JOI, and we see all patient types. Mainly we do sports medicine and pretty much bone injuries.
We hear a lot about sports medicine. Like, break that down. What really is sports medicine?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. It's sports medicine is really soft tissue orthopedics. So whereas orthopedics is mostly bone injuries, sports medicine tends to deal with the tendon, ligament, and cartilage injuries around the bones. So we see overuse and underuse injuries.
So I know you guys are really involved with a lot of the professional sports teams here, the Jacksonville Jaguars. You guys have somebody that travels with them and you're with them 24/7. And one of the things that you actually head up, from what I understand, the Jacksonville Armada soccer team, which is a great thing for Jacksonville. But what are your roles and what do you help them with? Are you the team's doctor and there for all the practices and games, and how does it work?
Yeah, we provide them medical support, basically. So if the athletes go down with injuries, we oversee those injuries and make sure that they're safe to play. We take care of them pretty much any illness that they have on the field or off the field.
I know some of you guys travel with the team, like the Jaguars. You guys are with them pretty much 24/7. If they're going on the road, you guys go with them. Is that the same is true for the Armada? Do you travel with the team?
Yeah, their season won't start till the spring, and they're part of the North American Soccer League, which is the league right below the MLS. So they're the feeder league for the MLS. And yeah, with their travel, we have an athletic trainer that travels with them, and one of the team doctors will travel with them as well.
Dr. Sparks, what is your particular orthopedic specialty?
I do orthopedic sports medicine, so my specialty is ligament, tendon injuries, and cartilage injuries, so soft tissues.
Soft tissues. And then when you work with the Jaguars, like what types of things are we going to see you on the field? Are you behind the scenes in their training programs? I mean, how are you helping them?
Yeah, the medical staff for the Jaguars is pretty large. So we have one main team physician, who's Kevin Kaplan, and then we have two assistant team physicians, which is myself and Dr. Crenshaw. So we are his backup. So if two players go down, we need two doctors. So we sort of do the things behind the scenes and help Kevin with the team.
Okay, so we're talking about professional athletes here, but then there's a lot of people who are watching, obviously, who are not professional athletes. I mean, you got two people sitting right here, weekend warriors, because you're waiting all week to do something, and you go out and you throw something out. What are some of the issues that you see everyday people coming into your office to get treated for? Yeah,
the majority of sports medicine we see tends to be normal people, really. And I consider all sports injuries anything. If you garden and you do that on a daily basis, you can have an overuse or an underuse injury, and that's a sports injury too. So, I mean, walking the dog, you can have an injury. So the majority of things we see are knees and shoulders, sometimes some ankle stuff with high school things, but usually it involves knee tendons and ligaments around the knees and shoulders.
So I did not go to med school, but I will tell you this. When I hear soft tissue, I think that these are probably some of the injuries that we might have and sometimes not even know. We maybe have a few symptoms, but we don't think it's something serious, and so we delay going in to be seen about. What advice do you have for folks who might be, maybe suffering from some symptoms of something like that?
Yeah, one of the issues is because these injuries sort of come on slowly, people tend to wait. Pretty much the easiest thing you can do before you even consider seeing a doctor is just, follow it over the next few days. Ice is usually a big thing with us. It is an anti-inflammatory. It helps calm down swelling and things. And I usually tell people if it doesn't get better over the course of a week, then that's when you really need to be concerned and seek medical help.
Yeah, I remember when I was, in college, I was doing a sport, and in high school I was doing a sport, and they always said ice and elevate, ice and elevate. And I always had the stupid ice bags, I was always elevating my shins and whatnot. Listen, you guys have a location in Fleming Island.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that, and if someone's watching, what's the best way for them to get in touch with you, and when should they come and see you? At what point?
Yeah, our office has been there about 5 years now. It is our extension into the Clay County, Fleming area. It's actually, I think it's exciting to be down there because it's sort of a growing area and it gives the people down there some place to go for their medical and orthopedic care. We, for the most part, see everything. We don't discriminate when it comes to sports injuries or any type of bone injuries. So
and age too, right? I'm sure you see a lot of kids that come in with
and the
injuries.
majority of shoulder injuries tend to be in an older age population, not a younger age population. So we look, if you have an injury and you think you need to be seen, we're more than happy to help you decide if that's something that needs to be evaluated, needs to be treated, or if it's something you can just get back to doing the things you need to do. So, yeah, we're just excited to be down there.
All right. Well, thank you, Dr. Sparks.
Thanks.
We appreciate it. Congratulations on the Fleming Island location. And we'd like to thank Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute for sponsoring this segment. To learn more, you can go to their website, joi.net, and contact the Fleming Island location. The number is on your screen, 904-276-5776.